position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll run it to the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David?
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the fullback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The run to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
touchdown Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes a grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And the Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sidelines. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the left side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Motion from the wideout. He'll try the left side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half. Here's as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So we're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Keys. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense lining up for a first down play. Snap in the shotgun. The short hands, it's Keys. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and
makes the catch on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Motion from the wide receiver. Fullback's got it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quarterback moving. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tease. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Knight. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Tease. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll take it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Quarterback keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Now on first down from the 40. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now he's going to let it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boy...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quarterback keeps it. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on first down from the 28. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now, the ball's out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Floating away. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Moulton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Caught over the middle. It's Moulton. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared